Woke up early this morning. It's a good Wednesday, 2025. Hey, look here. I don't normally talk about business stuff. I'm all about bringing happiness, but I think it's time to shine with letting you guys know that we've got to start making a change. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now in our world right now. And if you're trying to break out into something that's going to financially bring you some type of growth, if you have an ideal that you've been sitting on for a very long time, you've heard me talk about AI. I just created something from a buddy of mine who told me to jump on this. And I sat on it for like a month because I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to do this. It's a great idea. It's great, but it's just going to take forever. However, I do have clients for a business I run on the farm. I have clients in Dallas that's booming right now through this crazy economy. And I knew that I needed this because I knew that the way that the internet is changing, I needed to adapt with it. Let's talk about adapting real quick. That's almost like one of the hardest things to do when life hits you at a certain angle. You have to adapt. And I think a lot of us have been through our jobs or gone through the emotions of whatever we've been doing forever. And we feel like we're stuck because we're not willing to adapt to what is available for us. Because we hear our friends, we see the same people every day. They're doing the same stuff over and over again. And we just are trapped into seeing that. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's time for us to change. I know you probably have that special something inside of you, and you know that you are smart. You know that you are able to do anything that guy who's driving that Mercedes Benz down the street. You know you can do what they're doing who has that big home. You know that you're smarter than them. But for some reason, something's holding you back. You're waiting on something. You've been waiting. It's time to quit waiting. It's time to put everything you can into what you want and desire. And I say that with 100% confidence. Why? Because a lot of us have been held back because someone said, you can't do this, or you're not doing this, or whatever. I always bring my opportunities to my three other good brothers that I have, my brotherhood here. I brought an ideal to him, one guy the other day, and I said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this with AI and this and that. And I was like, in this field, because I know you know about it, tell me why it wouldn't work. And they never said it wouldn't work. They just gave me what the industry goes through when people are bringing ideas to a company that they don't know anything about. And it destroys, it doesn't really destroy the company. It just, they have to hire on new people to learn a certain system. I'm sure you guys been there when the company says, oh, we're switching over from Excel to something else, or we're bringing in a new payment system and everybody has to learn before we cash out and register and all that. So I wanted to know everything. Now, if you've been in that conversation, you would have thought the information was negative, but I invited that conversation because I want to know everything that's missing or causes issues with that company's flow with the people in the field. I want to know everything possible that causes headaches because I didn't want to be that company that comes in and says, hey, we have a new system. This is going to, stop. This is going to create a downtime for you because, each time you probably have to be off doing something to fix this and that, it's going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars. And we don't want that. We want to prevent that from happening. And as we're bringing on our services, nothing's going to change. The same person who's been running it, the guys in the field, all they got to do is click a button. That's the type of stuff that I want to get into. And I needed to hear all the headaches. And I was stressing out because I didn't realize what goes on as a person in the field. I almost decided not to do it, but it was the feedback that was given to me. They said at the end, this is the headaches that people are going to go through. This is what you're going to expect. Now, are you willing to create this? And I was like, heck to the yes. That's lots of money, baby. You see, as I get older, I've been trying to strive to be this certain person for my family for like over 30-something years. And one day I woke up and I said, something said, boom, and it just hit me. I've been holding back forever, and I don't want you to be that way. I've always said that the richest places that you'll ever see in the whole wide world is the graveyard. I have a lot of people comment on that. They're like, man, that's deep, because everyone has had something or a great idea they could have brought to this world, because God installs a lot of great ideas to us, but we never, ever, ever invest on that because we're afraid that Sister Girl or Aunt Betty or Uncle Tom says it's a dumb idea. It's not dumb. It's only dumb because they didn't think of it. That's where jealousy comes in. It's only a dumb idea because they don't have what you have in you. So I want you to think about that. It's time. It is time to quit sitting back and thinking things are going to get better, because they're not. You've got to jump now. And I also want you to do this. Find a few people that you trust that's going to help you get there. You got to always try your best to find people who's going to help you get there. I thank God for my dudes. They're always like, Lemmy, I got this going on. I'm like, yeah. But now I'm like, all this time they've been pushing me, and I've been I can't do that anymore. The world is changing. Like I've been saying, I've been learning AI stuff. It took me a week to learn the system. Think about that. A week. I even left for 3 days to go somewhere in Arkansas just so I could have no distraction. I got caught up in a slow Wi-Fi, but at the same time, I was learning, and then something clicked. I was like, oh, this is easy. And all of a sudden, I thought, if I can do this, anybody could do this. And it doesn't necessarily do what I'm doing. I'm just saying, you just have to have the desire and stay persistent with what you're doing. See, we forget that we're trained in our brains to retain a lot of information, but sometimes we just give up. You got to tell yourself, write yourself, have someone remind you, you are an amazing person. You have skills, bro. Broette. So with this message, I just want you to know, if you've been thinking about doing something or getting yourself in a better position, I don't care if it's trying to get a new job or a new position, ask for that raise, graduate early. I know I've got a wide variety of audience here. Whatever it is, work a little harder. Because remember, 9 times out of 10, that one person that you think is going to outperform you will give up because they don't have that special something that you have. They don't. You're watching this video for a reason. And if this resonates with you, tell me why you haven't done something. Give me the best excuse you can. I guarantee you, people in the comments going to say, you're wrong. You can do it. I know you can. All right, I got to go work out. It is 3:45 a.m. That's another thing. You've got to get up and learn your craft. You can't get on it, man. A lot of times people are still sleeping when I get home, and I've already done like 8 different tasks. And by the time 1 o'clock gets here, I've got a whole day of work done, and I'm ready to just jump on something else. This is what I'm talking about. I see it right now. We've got to wake up. We got to get on it right now. All right? Have a great day. Hey, like and subscribe. I'm going to 1 million subs. I am going to 1 million subs. I am going to own that play button too. I'm also doing a lot of great other things. I want you to be a part of it because I know if I can do it, a farmer, one of the richest farmers in Oklahoma, right here. I say that with confidence because I have lots of knowledge. Rich doesn't mean in dollars all the time, all right? But if this little old farmer right here can do anything online with AI and everything else in the world, you can too. I know you're smarter than me. I know you are. Have a great day.